The 194 Morning Playhouse, Zero and Amy K's. We enter a round of the vent line. Your aggravations, your rants, your raves, your pet peeves at 237. It's caller text. You got a vent today, Amy K.
Yeah, the crazy bright headlights on pickup trucks. They are so ridiculous. This morning on my way to work, there's usually no one on the road. But today, this truck gets behind me. And he gets on the interstate. He's behind me on the interstate, so close to me. I kept thinking, go around me. And I don't want to myself in trouble, but I was going a little over the speed limit too, so it's not like he could be mad at me. Why are you so close to me? I had to move my mirror. I thought he'd get the hint, like, hey, you're blinding me, and
I can't see.
Still was so close, and I couldn't get any faster than I was because I was already going pretty good speed, and then there was a car in front of me too.
I mean, just slow up a little bit. So he's like, oh, fine, I'll go.
Well, I thought of that, but then I don't want him to get mad and get even closer. I was just blinded. I thought, get back, shut those off. What are you doing?
Every once in a while, there's that person where it's like, man, what kind of radioactive things you got in there?
That's what I thought. Like, where'd you get those? From a UFO? Why are they so bright?
But he can see.
Finally, he got off, took an exit. I thought, thank goodness. But I thought, this guy's going to follow me the whole way to work, I bet. It's probably one of my coworkers with these terrible lights.
I've had that a couple of times where there's a certain person that gets here about the time I do. And I'm like, who's this crazy person behind me? It has nothing to do with the lights, but it's just bad driving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Makes
and then
sense.
You wonder, is like, they see me come in then. Is it like, oh, I feel bad I was driving like a crazy person next to one of my coworkers, or if not.
No, it was just, too much.
Your vent today.
Oh, my gosh. I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I was walking around, getting all the stuff I needed. Like 45 minutes, I'm at the grocery store. I have a cart full of stuff. I get up to the front, realize after I've scanned everything that I don't have my wallet. I forgot my purse at home. And I also, recently my card changed, so I couldn't even use my Apple Pay. So I didn't have any way to pay. There's people in line behind me. It was just so, I felt dumb.
Did you have to pull the thing where you're like, oh, I'll be right back. Just I'll have to leave my bags there?
Yeah, but, I live a ways from the grocery store, and some of the stuff was frozen, and so it's just a mess.
A little bit of soggy chicken.
Whoa, that's gross.
Yeah,
warm. It'd be
yummy.
like warm.
There's really not a winning maneuver there, right? You did the right thing if you actually went back, I guess. But yeah, there's not a winning move. You'd think they'd offer, like, should we put some of this stuff back or somewhere?
I would even be sketched out. I have never done like the actual tap to pay Apple Pay on my phone. It would scare me because there are times where I don't have my debit card and I always think about trying to use it. But I've never actually done it with my phone. Have you?
Well, I didn't realize you're such a grandma. Look at you.
I am.
You're writing out a check too? Counting out them quarters?
No, but it's just like I'll have to go back whenever I get my card. But my sister one time said, I needed something and I didn't have my debit card. So she, from Illinois, was looking at places that accept Apple Pay for me. And she's like, this place accepts it. Just go in there and use your phone. And I thought, no, I can't.
Just out of pure default, I guess I usually whip out my card just because I just, used to grab them from my wallet. But yeah, I get all set up so I can if I were in that situation. It's nice if you're somewhere where you don't necessarily, like if you got gym shorts on or something. I guess this doesn't necessarily apply the same to you. Something that doesn't have pockets or you don't have
I don't
your
have my purse. I guess. I can't try it. It gives me anxiety thinking about it.
Seen some vent line vents.
Yeah, someone said my wife said we'd have a relaxing weekend. We ended up going to Target, Costco, her parents' house, 2 birthday parties, and she had me rearrange the living room. Relaxing to who? I need another weekend after the weekend we just had. And someone else said Friday night I slipped in the parking lot in front of everyone. And someone laughed, and I don't know what hurt more, the fall or the laugh.
But if you can kind of giggle at it too, though, at least that's the win. That's what you got to do. Just be like, oh.
It's still, it hurts.
I'm in such pain, but oh, it's so funny. We can all laugh at me.
Someone said, my rant is group chats that start at 6 a.m. Why are you all awake talking? Leave me alone until at least 9 a.m.
Yeah, some kind of vent, aggravation, annoyance.
Listen, I just got to get this off my chest. This is really starting to bother me. I am so sick of people taking this Savannah Guthrie situation into their own hands and taking it for their advantage and just like using it to get likes on social media, acclaim and attention. And it's not just the Savannah Guthrie situation. It's like with every major thing that happens these days. It just feels like it's getting worse, and we're losing empathy towards people, and we need to really just take a step back and realize that these headlines are not supposed to be for us to get likes, to get acclaim, or anything like that.
It is kind of wild how many just random TikTokers think that they're like Dateline NBC correspondents or something. And some of them can be kind of interesting, right? But it's like, unless you actually work for a news organization, like what is this? Are you just making this up, or what is this?
And where are you getting this info? I'll stay back a little bit, let the people do their jobs.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop us from going down the rabbit hole and watching tons and tons of those videos.
Gosh, yeah. Someone said, I want to vent about people who don't use their turn signal. Are you turning? Are you not? What is this mysterious game? I don't have time for it on a Monday.
You got some sort of aggravation, annoyance, something you got to get off your chest. 237, it's in the Playhouse. What do we got in the vent line?
Yeah, I got to get this off my chest. So lazy texters, these people, these crazy, insane people that you give them like a paragraph of texting, and they respond back with okay or yes or nothing else. This is one word. Like, did you read the soliloquy I wrote you? At least give me a sentence back.
So the reverse of that, though, is sometimes people always send such meaty text messages, and then it becomes a chore to respond to them. And then you feel like, because you have to, if you have to match that energy and what they're bringing to the table, that can be annoying too. So I think you might be that person's vent to an extent. Like, at least they're still responding to you, even though they don't feel like they're able to match that level of like, here's a paragraph.
Listen, I send you gold messages. I like triple text you. Tell me the details. Blah, blah, blah. I go crazy when I text you, and you just write back little pieces.
Mm-hmm. That's all. That's what I got.
What?
Yep. Uh-huh.
No.
Tuesday, Wednesday. That's right. Like, what else are you supposed to say sometimes?
You got to match the energy. Give it all. Capital. You got to write in all caps so people know you're upset.
Sometimes it gets stressful, though. Have you ever opened up that? You're probably the person that causes this, though. Have you ever opened up like it looks like you have a text from somebody, and then you're like, oh, I have like 17.
Yes.
In the course of a few minutes, and then like some of them are like getting large or waving, and like it gets to be too much.
Some of that happens on accident. Why did Apple add that? I don't like that weird text feature.
I think just within the past 24 hours, you sent me something, and I opened it, it like got giant, and I was like,
I didn't mean to. And I told you that. I said, I don't know why the text is doing that. But it fit. Honestly, it fit perfect to what I was saying.
I mean, it worked. But it's just sometimes it's like, okay, there's a lot going on this screen right now.
Someone said my roommate left one slice of pizza in the box and put it back in the fridge. Just eat it or throw it away. One piece is not enough. I got excited when I opened it.
Pizza is good times.
Just one piece.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how much were they like? Do you think it should have been in a bag or something? Should they removed it from the box?
I think removed it from the box, or it's like you really couldn't finish that one piece. Why'd you even put that back in the fridge? Because if Steven did that, I'd be so pumped. Like, ooh, how much pizza is left? Here we go. I'm going to eat this. And it's one piece. What is this little appetizer?
I imagine this person's vent is, I left that one singular piece of pizza for me to eat for breakfast, and now it is gone.
It's gone.
Your vent.
So I am just sick and tired of people living in Florida complaining about the weather when it's like I'm sitting here and maybe it gets a little below like 80 down there. I don't know. I'm sick of the social media posts of like I don't know what to wear because it's cold out. I don't have winter clothes. I'm sick of just all of the complaining. They just got to stop. They got to just like deal with it.
It is kind of funny, though, when you think about it, because we got our taste of 40s, and I think it was like darn near 50 yesterday. It was beautiful for a period of time. And then, like, there's other places that are like, how are we going to survive this? It's like, that's our spring, man. We're so excited to hit that.
I was talking to my mom and my stepdad this weekend, and he said, I heard you guys got some, like, record highs and stuff. And I said, yeah. About 45 the other day, and he kind of like giggled, and he was like, that's your record high. But I
thought you were going to be like, yeah, it was like 70 degrees outside.
I was like, you have to think about it. It's so cold here because it's pretty warm in Illinois for them. It was like in near the 60s, I think.
There you go.
So it was getting good for them.
And then you get spoiled by it for a couple of days, and
I
now the rest of the week
know.
looks kind of crappy after today.
That's what I thought. I was talking about it when I was out at Top Shelf Tavern on Thursday to some of the people out there. I said, I'm loving this weather. And someone even said, patios need to start opening. And I said, no way, because we're all loving this and we know what's going to happen. The snow is going to melt. We're going to be so happy. And then boom, we're going to get hit with snow. And it's happening tomorrow night into Wednesday.
It's nothing new, though. I mean, every year it's like you get that little fake spring, and then you get kind of a taste of it. And then you have like that last one or two maybe snow events. And then
It just hurts.
Then it's real
we're
spring.
feeling good.
And your vent today.
Oh my God! So I was getting my coffee, and those little creamers with the tops, Anyway, I was in a rush, and it just blew up. The creamer blew up all over me. I've got creamer all over my outfit. I don't have time to change, so I've got to go to work like this with my coffee with barely any cream because the cream's all over me.
It sucks that you're messy. I'm almost sadder that you have a bad coffee, though, because that's like. It's just like the icing on the top or the cream on the top, I should say, of a bad situation. Like already you're messy, but now you don't even get your coffee.
What if it's all over you? It's so sticky and yucky. Ugh.
Could you do that thing kind of like a wet rag where you just kind of squeeze
Ew,
the cream out of your
back
shirt?
in?
Just turn the fabric and get a couple of drips out?
I can't. That's gonna make me gag.
It's your clothes. It's not like it's spilled on some random stranger.
The idea of it being in the fabric is gross.
Like if you're sitting at the bus stop and spill coffee on somebody, do I think you should, squeeze it out of their clothes?
Obviously not.
Maybe not. But if it's your own clothing,
Even your own, gross.
Any final vent line, Vince?
Yeah, someone said, felt motivated last night, packed a gym bag, woke up early, got to the gym, forgot my gym shoes. And someone else said, my vent is I have one coworker who always says, quick question, and then takes like 25 to 40 minutes for that question. This is not quick.
You know what the sad thing is? I think I've become that person.
You're the one that says quick question?
Just for our boss, though. I can't tell you how many times in the past couple of weeks I've been like, hey, just real quick. But like, I think he's the one that prolongs it because I stand in the doorway, sometimes wearing my jacket. And I'm like, hey, just real quick, because I really mean to just say the one thing. But I think it's him that follows it up, and then I end up staying in there, and then I feel bad, though, because it looks like I went in there, said quick question, and then sat there for 30 minutes.
I think it's you both feed off of each other. I could understand if it's that, where it's like one person says something, and then you guys kind of get distracted. But if you have someone who just, they go on and on and on.
In that instance, had he just answered my question, I'd walk away. So I think it's his fault.
Yeah, blame him.
Joel D might be quick question person, because I don't think I add a lot to those conversations sometimes, but he manages.
He just goes and then gets off track, and then it was like I always have to at the end say, well, what was the actual thing you were in here for?
Like, was the quick question about the video game system you set up in your office like a child that we're for some reason talking about right now? Why is there a Nintendo 64 here? That's what I want to know.
I agree.